the rice season is 3 months and 10 days. 3 months, 10 days.
Menanamnya beda-beda, Bu. Jadi ada jeda panen.
Jadi maksudnya ada panen terus jeda itu baru panen.
Ini kan pisahnya sih panen, jadi di sana belum, biar ada pemandangan terus.
Yeah, so they they are having different plots at the planting at a different time. So that there's always have some of the harvest and actually have some of the growing at the same time. Come, be careful, step down.
Ya, ada ikan mas, ya, ada ikan mas juga.
Step down.
Oke, silakan ya. Dapat makan ikan, boleh dibagikan. Oke, saya juga akan menjelaskan, tapi memang agak panjang ya.
So this is
Hey, you want to catch the fish very shallow, very easy to catch. Very easy to catch, so shallow.
Toko pewayangan Dewi Sri yang biasa ada di mitologi Jawa Tengah.
So this is actually the wayang of a goddess named Sri.
Dewi Sri itu adalah lambang padi atau lambang kesuburan.
So she is actually the symbol of rice and actually fertility. In Indonesian wayang stories from the centuries ago.
Oke, dan di depan ini adalah padi IR64 yang sudah masuk usia 3 bulan. Jadi sudah nampak itu biji-bijinya sudah mulai keluar.
So here is actually the 3-month-old rice that you can see the stalks already out. That is in 10 days will be harvest time.
Nah, kenapa kita tutupin dengan jaring? Karena salah satu hama yang ada di sini adalah burung. Jadi dengan jaring tersebut diharapkan burung itu terhalang ketika akan mematok biji-biji padi.
So the big pest here will be actually birds, and actually that's why they set the nets across so that it is preventing the birds from eating this rice.
Jadi insya Allah ini sekitar awal Januari kita sudah panen yang ini.
So they will harvest in the beginning of January.
Kalau mau datang ke sini lagi panen boleh.
So you can come here in January to harvest.
Setiap seluruh secara keseluruhan.
Overall 200 kilos for the whole farm for the production of the rice.
Ada lembu ya?
Ada yang
Sekarang kita masih nunggu panen yang ini.
so they're waiting for the harvest here. Don't have ada yang udah lama.
Habis karena untuk edukasi
Okay,
anak-anak.
because when they have a farm for the field studies like this, then they actually sell together, so they have finished and are waiting for the harvest in January.
Oke, ini namanya orang-orangan sawah, Bu. Nanti takutnya tanya untuk menakut-takuti burung juga ini.
Yeah, so this is the traditional, the pigment or whatever things that is actually for the farms to scare the scarecrow for the birds. Air dari the water comes from the natural resource of the hill, and then it will go through the irrigation system, but it is using the pipe. But it has a natural source of water.
Kita akan menuju ke, saya akan tunjukkan pengiriman tadi yang kita bantu.
So here, one of the farmers is going up to the farm. In Indonesia, we use the buffalo for the working on the field.
Kita masuk ke pondok penggilingan padi.
So here they have actually the rice, what is it called? What is the technical term? Sorry.
Oke, jadi inilah mesin traktor sederhana yang kita gunakan untuk menggajak sawah ini.
So they're using the small handheld tractor to work on the rice field.
Dan ini adalah mesin penggilingan padi yang kita gunakan di sini. Tapi kebetulan tadi kita habis, jadi kita tidak bisa menunjukkan caranya untuk menggiling padi.
So they are actually like having the rice mill there, but they cannot demonstrate because they have the skin that is taken off, the kupas.
Oke. Untuk mesin ini adalah mesin padi penggilingan penghasil beras pecah kulit. Untuk kandungan gizinya, karbohidratnya itu beras pecah kulit hanya sekitar 64-73% saja. Sementara beras giling meaning is sudah dikupas habis untuk seluruh kulit arinya, yaitu untuk kandungan karbohidratnya jauh lebih tinggi, sekitar 77-89%. Ya.
So this is the comparison of the rice that is a rice PK. It is actually the pecah kulit that the skin is broken only, but the one is actually beras giling is actually the one that has a skinless. So you can see the carbohydrate level is a lot higher for the beras giling that is actually the clean version of the rice.
Ya. Jadi ini cocok banget untuk misalnya lansia ataupun yang sedang diet untuk beras pecah kulit. Okay.
So this rice that is the pecah kulit that is still have the skin, that is actually good for elderly and also for those that are on diet.
Oke, sementara untuk kandungan protein, lipid, mineral, fiber, dan juga vitamin B1, kandungan beras pecah kulit itu persentasenya lebih tinggi daripada persentase dari beras giling.
Yeah, this is actually like also we can see from the level of the protein, lipid, mineral, fiber, and vitamin B1 that actually the rice that still have the skin actually have a higher level of those minerals.
Oke, tapi untuk beras pecah kulit memang penampakannya itu dia lebih buram daripada beras giling. Kalau beras giling memang jauh lebih putih karena dia sudah bersih sekali.
So I mean, like but appearance-wise, actually, pecah kulit, the one that still have the skin, is not so pretty because it still have the things. But when the rice that is already have no skin, it's very nice and white.
Oke, tapi kan beras pecah kulit mempunyai kelemahan, dia tidak bisa disimpan lama-lama. Oke, hanya maksimal 2 minggu harus sudah dimasak semua.
So the weakness of this rice of with the skin, it is just cannot be stored for too long. That actually usually have to be eaten and cooked within 2 weeks from the harvest.
Ya, karena setelah 2 minggu ketika kita masak, walaupun itu berasnya belum dimasak, tapi waktu masak itu rasanya seperti nasi basi.
Okay, so if we don't cook it after 2 weeks, the taste of the rice will be like that it is a spoiled rice.
Ya. Sementara beras giling yang sudah dikupas semua kulitnya itu memang bisa jauh disimpan lebih lama, berbulan-bulan bahkan sampai setahun.
While the clean rice that actually you can store for months and even 1 year, and still will taste the same.
Oke, jadi itulah
Yes, can it be stored in the fridge?
Huh?
The skin, you say you need to consume within 2 weeks, right? But if we store it in like a cold temperature,
Pernah nggak disimpan di dalam udara yang kedap ataupun yang di udara dingin kayak di kulkas?
Oh, belum pernah sih. Kami memang di udara terbuka.
They never do that. So far they only keep them in the open air room temperature.
Tapi mungkin kalau di vakum seperti kemasan beras merah mungkin bisa disimpan.
Maybe if it is on a vacuum, maybe it can be stored longer. But they don't do that yet. Kulit is skin.
Iya,
So pecah kulit is a broken skin, and then this one is the open of the skin.
iya.
Yeah. The kupas is actually when you peel banana so that there's no more skin.
Ya, yang menyebabkan itu karena ada kulit arinya itu, makanya dia itu tidak bisa disimpan lama-lama.
Yeah. So because of the skin that is still there, that you cannot keep it for too long.
Iya. Oke.
Yes.
Now, normally white rice, they say that we can fully digest it. But with the skin, will it be difficult to digest, especially for elderly, and become green in the stomach?
Kalau misalnya itu beras, kan kalau misalnya yang ada kulitnya itu kan mudah untuk dicerna. Sementara kalau yang masih pecah kulit itu karena memang lebih lebih susah untuk pencernaan dan apakah menyebabkan angin.
Oh, tidak. Dia kualitasnya sama seperti beras merah, Bu.
Okay.
Dia seperti itu. Cara kerja dalam sistem pencernaan juga seperti
So
kita
it
makan
will be
beras
like
merah.
the red rice, brown rice.
Ini satu
Yeah.
contoh.
So this will be similar to brown rice.
Ini contohnya kalau beras pecah kulit itu warnanya tidak begitu.
Okay.
Iya, ini contoh.
Ini contoh, tapi beras ini udah
Udah.
So this is already the old rice, but it is not pretty.
Iya.
Pecah kulit, warnanya memang dia
It
it's
is
not
not.
pretty for a
It is
plain.
not as white or clean.
Like a broken white.
The husk. Yang kulitnya itu sekam. Sekam.
Sekamnya itu ada. Untuk sekamnya itu ada, dia itu langsung halus, tapi kami jadikan pupuk. Kita jadikan pupuk, Bu.
So the sekam, the husk, they process and then use for fertilizer.
Kita jadikan, jadi tidak ada yang terbuang.
So it is not wasted.
Why is the rice all broken instead?
Yang ini kok pecah-pecah?
Karena dia tidak terlalu kering, karena kan kita lagi musim hujan apa segala macam. Kalau beras itu padi tidak terlalu kering, ketika digiling memang nanti terjadi pecah-pecah.
Okay, so I mean that actually when they are, because it's a wet weather now, that actually they are not so dry. So if they are not so dry, when they put in the mill, that actually they will become broken. But if it is a drier rice, then it will stay together. Any more questions?
Baik. Selanjutnya kita akan praktek tanam padi. Ada yang mau praktek atau melihat Pak petaninya tanam padi, silakan.
Okay, our host here, Ibu Diana and Pak Parno, is offering whether anybody is adventurous enough to go in the rice field and plant, or we just have the demonstration.
Kalau ada yang
Tunjukin aja lah.
Tunjukin aja. Oke,
It's
siap.
a season to grow, right? Now it's already this state already.
Ya,
Then it's a
tadi
season,
kalau
right?
itu lihat aja lagi, kasih lihat.
Oke, boleh. Tapi nanti padinya di lahannya yang akan kita tanamin di sebelah sana sih, Bu. Nanti kita
Okay,
jalan.
so actually it is not here, as what you pointed, that actually here already all grown, but they will have a different rice field that is actually going to be planted.
Iya, tapi kalau mau foto-foto dulu boleh.
Okay, so I mean if you want to have a photo session or anybody want to have a photo, please feel free to do so.
Iya.
Can have the seed and have a look. Or you use what to plant? Use the seed or use a seedling?
Nanamnya dengan langsung biji beras, benih, atau langsung
Dia
dari
udah benih, Bu. Kan tadi disebar selama 21 hari. Nanti kan tumbuh benih padi.
tapi waktu yang pertama disebar itu biji ya?
Biji,
Okay, so they start from the seeds to a different plot, to the nursery, and then after that when they after 21 days, then they move to the rice field.
Baru itu yang kita tanam di.
Yeah, so that will be the one that is planting in the rice field, in the sawah.
Oke.
Yeah, we call it sawah, the wet rice field.
Seeding the nursery.
Kita bisa lihat yang tempat yang untuk pembenihannya nggak, yang 21 hari itu?
Sudah kita tanam semua, Bu.
Oh,
Benihannya, iya.
Unfortunately, they run out because they have already planted most of them. Yeah.
Jadi kita lihat demonya saja itu.
So we just look at the demonstration on how they plant the rice. Okay.
Oke, baik ya. Oke, permisi, mari kita melihat demonstrasi tentang bagaimana cara tanam padi. Oke,
Okay. So we follow Ibu for the demonstration and for the demonstration of how to plant the rice
kalau ada
field.
yang mau praktek,
If anybody change mind and want to go to the rice field, please do so. Yeah, this is already dihas. The term is dihas. I don't know that.
리하서 버리자. 내내 버리자.
But did they say why it's so broken up? Why is it that
praktek untuk tanam padi.
So this is the rice field that we are going to demonstrate.
Ini adalah Pak Parno sebagai petani di sini yang akan mempraktekkan bagaimana cara nanam padi.
Okay, so Paparno here will be the one that is going to show us how he plants the rice field here.
Oke.
Silakan Pak.
Show us the skeet. That is the skeet, right? And
Yes, for fishing. For fish.
So this is for the fish. For the fish feed. Okay, so Bapak, where is the seed?
They don't use it. They use
Okay, Bapak jelasin saya pakai ini Pak. Okay, silakan Pak.
Kita jelaskan sebentar ya.
Ya Pak. So Bapak will explain. He said that he will take down some of the seedlings there.
Ini sebenarnya udah lebih dari 21 hari.
Jadi
So this is actually already technically larger than 21 days, but it is just for the demonstration because they run out of the ones that is from the nursery.
ya. Oke. Jadi menanam padi itu yang benar. Cara menanam padi yang benar itu adalah yang dipegang akarnya.
So the right way of planting the rice field is actually holding on to the roots.
Dan jarak tanam itu antara 20 ke kanan 20 cm, ke kiri 20 cm, ke depan 20 cm. Kalau bisa barisannya pun lurus.
So the way to plant is actually with the distance of 20 centimeters to each side, and we'll be able to plant in a row.
Oke. Jadi menanam itu seperti kita kayak megang pena, pegang akarnya. Tapi kalau kita pegang di tengahnya gini, itu tidak akan nancap dengan sempurnanya.
Okay, so we are holding the seeds based on the seedling based on like as we are holding a pen, and now we have to hold it at the end of the place so that it will be able to put in. If we hold in the middle, we will not be able to put it into the soil.
Oke. Jadi ada yang mau ikut tanam padi?
Anybody wanna go into the rice field with him? Last offer? Last offer? Anybody? Hey! But you have to take off your shoes. Oh, nggak bisa. Okay.
Nanti itu apa?
I think cannot. Okay.
Oke.
So she will plant there. Okay, the documentation. Wow. Okay. Will it stay?
Ada coba lagi?
Will it stay? Will it stay?
Ada yang mau coba lagi yang
Ya,
di
pasti.
pinggir?
Okay, so anybody want to do on this outside so that we don't have to go into the rice field?
Boleh like that.
Boleh nggak Pak?
Boleh.
Okay, boleh. Okay, sukses. Yay!
Bapak-bapaknya pun
Any of the bapak-bapak? Any of you want to try?
Let's try that.
Oh, try it. Go. We come this far. Go plant the rice.
Extra 5.3.
Extra point. Ask the
Yes.
Dr. Jenny.
Pastikan dia tegak berdiri.
Wah,
Wes,
oke.
mantap.
Oke.
Wow.
Inilah
Okay.
contohnya cara menanam padi.
Okay,
yang
so
benar
this
ya.
is how he would
Perhatikan.
normally plant it.
Akar yang dipegang,
So hold on the
jangan
root.
dipegang tengahnya. Kalau
And
kita
don't
pegang
hold in the
tengahnya,
middle.
nancapnya itu tidak sempurna.
Because if you put it in the middle, you hold on the middle,
Jadi
you
yang
will
benar
not
itu
be able
seperti
to
megang
put in
pena.
perfectly.
Oke,
So hold like that,
barisannya lurus.
and then you go on a straight line. So plant on a straight line, based on about 20 centimeters apart.
Boleh ada yang mau tanam lagi? Boleh.
So anybody want to help him plant? Feel free to jump into the pool. Rice field. Bapak biasanya satu kebun gini, satu plot gini, Bapak berapa lama?
Saya sendiri tanam
Ya, kalau Bapak yang tanam.
1 hari.
Segini?
Iya.
1 day.
sendiri.
Kok lama?
Hah?
Kok lama?
1 hari kok lama?
Kan tancap-tancap, Pak.
Iya.
He said 1 day to complete this 1 plot. I said too long. But he said that
Maksudnya semua lebar itu apa satu
bukan
ini?
ini aja.
Oh, kalau ini nggak sampai setengah jam.
Oh ya.
Kalau
less
lebar
than
gini
half an
semua.
hour.
Kalau lebar ini semua baru 1
Oh
hari.
enggak. Ini aja yang
Kalau
abasa
ini
ini.
paling setengah jam pun nggak sampai.
Yeah, he said not even half an hour for him to complete this 1 small plot.
Oke,
Has he put the
udah selesai ya.
fertilizer inside?
Siapa yang mau tanam lagi?
Pupuknya taruhnya kapan, Pak?
Ah, ya.
Is there
Saya
any
jelasin.
fertilizer inside?
Ya, pupuknya taruhnya kapan?
Jadi,
Oh, hati-hati, Pak.
cara pemupukannya sekarang ya. Cara pemupukannya setelah umur 3 hari. Setelah hari kita tanam pupuk. Kasih pupuk.
Okay. So the first fertilizer will be put in after 3 days of putting into the rice field. 3 days.
Chemical fertilizer? Chemical fertilizer?
Fertilizernya apa, Pak, pupuknya?
Kalau pupuknya kita pakai kimia, Bu.
Chemical fertilizer. They are using chemical fertilizer. Urea.
Nitrogen,
Urea.
urea, fosfat,
Phosphate.
KCl.
And calcium.
Calcium,
No.
calcium.
Potassium. KCl. Potassium chloride.
Nitrogen, potassium.
Yeah, and potassium chloride.
Perbandingannya,
And then the portion.
oke, perbandingannya
Yeah.
urea
Urea.
5
1.
kilo,
Huh?
urea 5 kilo,
5 kilos of urea.
KCl 1 kilo,
Potassium
For
chloride.
this area? For this area?
Potassium chloride-nya berapa? KCl?
3 kilo.
Okay, 5 kilos of urea, and then 3 kilos of potassium chloride.
Oke. Terus TSP tadi,
TSP,
TSP 3 kilo.
TSP 3 kilos.
Iya.
TSP. I don't know what is TSP.
Jadi
TSP itu apa, Pak? Fosfat.
kandungannya fosfat
Okay,
itu,
fosfat.
kandungannya
Yeah,
fosfat.
phosphate.
Jadi pemupukannya yang pertama umur 3 hari.
So the first fertilizer will be after 3 days of planting,
Setelah setengah bulan lagi, umur 2 minggu, kita pupuk lagi.
and then 2 weeks later, then we put in extra fertilizer.
Umur 2 bulan, padi udah mau keluar, kita pupuk kembali
So
lagi.
after the rice is actually 2 months, just before they start having the rice, then we give another fertilizer.
Oke. Jadi perawatannya.
So those are the maintenance
Perawatannya setelah
of the rice.
umur 1 minggu,
So
tergantung tengok hamanya.
okay, and then after that, after 1 week, then we start watching for the pests.
Kalau banyak hamanya, kita semprot dengan racun insektisida.
So they if it is a lot of the pests like that is coming, then they start doing the insecticide,
Dan pakai perangsang untuk pertumbuhan.
and they also use a stimulant
Seperti
for the growth.
Antonic namanya.
Antonic.
Nah, oke.
Antonic stimulant
Antonic.
for the rice.
Nah, itu sifatnya gimana itu ya? Kayak organik dia, organik.
And those are organic stimulant that is allowed.
Oke.
Okay.
Udah
How,
selesai.
how long does it rest after harvesting? The
Oh,
plot rest
kalau
how long?
tanah lahan habis udah dipanen, berapa lama untuk?
The leaf, where do they get?
Oke, nanti habis itu habis panen itu daun-daunnya dikemanain, Pak?
Kita untuk pupuk kembali.
So they will recycle and then put back as a fertilizer.
Jadi di Batam ini tanahnya kurang subur. Jadi kita memang harus benar-benar mengerti bagaimana proses tanah itu, kemauan tanah. Jadi dengan cara kayak gini, batang padi yang ada di sini tidak ada yang terbuang, semua masuk lagi ke sawah.
Okay, so I mean, like, because the nature of the Batam land, soil is not good, that actually they have to work on the soil with the soil, and so all of this stocks that is after the harvest, then they will put back into the soil.
Karena di Batam hanya satu-satunya lah sawah yang ada padi di kampung sawah ini.
So because they are the only place in Batam that has rice field. Bapak, apa hama-hamanya apa aja yang dihadapi di sini?
Yang terutama ulat,
Okay, the caterpillar, the pest that they face,
burung,
birds,
tikus.
rats.
Nah, itulah yang
Okay, so
musuh
those
berat
are the biggest enemies, the pests that they handle.
Tapi yang lebih berat itu adalah burung.
The biggest threat is actually the birds.
Kalau burung kita bisa
No
jadi
snails,
gagal panen.
Oh, the birds will cause them failure on the harvest, harvest. Apa snail? Keong bekicot.
Keong di sini tidak ada.
Oh, they don't have
Kalau
here.
di daerah lain seperti Jawa, Sumatera, itu musuh berat itu adalah keong emas.
Okay, in other parts of Indonesia, like in Java, the biggest threat for the rice field is actually the golden snail.
Golden apple.
Golden apple snail. Okay, golden.
Kalau di Batam belum
Okay.
ada keong emas.
But in Batam, they don't have that.
Belum ada keong emas, tapi karena masih
For birds.
satu-satunya sawah.
Yeah, the nets will be for birds. Okay.
Oke.
Bapak di sini tanamnya beras padi aja, tapi nggak ada tadi tanam palawija atau yang lain di antara,
Oh, ada juga.
tapi jarang.
Karena ada tanam kita kacang tanah.
Oh, tapi nggak di sini. Kalau misalnya kayak bisa panen, nggak ditanam.
Bisa. Kalau kita mau tanam itu bisa, cuman kita khusus untuk padi.
Okay, because they are specialized on the rice field, then they actually only planting rice. They have another plot that is actually they are cultivating as a for peanuts
Oh,
for the secondary crops.
begini. Kenapa kita harus tanam padi terus? Karena di Batam itu banyak orang yang tidak mengenal namanya pohon padi.
Yeah, so the reason why they focus only on the rice and they don't do the secondary crops or in between plants, because Batam, this is the only place where people will know how the rice are grown. Because, berapa kali panennya dalam setahun?
3 kali.
3 times.
3 kali.
Okay.
Per 3 bulan 10
Per
hari.
3
Per 3
bulan.
bulan 10 hari. Per 3 bulan.
Jadi umur
Oke.
padi IR ini umurnya itu 3 bulan 10 hari. Jadi yang sebelah sana tadi itu udah umur 2 bulan. Kalau udah keluar 2 bulan udah keluar bunganya.
Okay, so I mean, like the cycle is actually 3 months and 10 days for them to harvest, and the one that we saw earlier was actually 2 months because it already start to have the seeds out or flowers, and then I mean, like, but it takes 3 months and 10 days for each cycle for them to harvest.
Jadi itu umurnya kan 3 bulan 10 hari, itu berarti umur 1 bulan 10 hari lagi akhir Desember kita udah panen.
Okay, because that one was 2 months old rice, then actually 1 month and 10 days, then we can harvest. So that would be in January. So feel free to come back for the harvesting. Bring your children, bring your niece and nephews. That would be fun and adventurous for
Ya,
them.
jadi nanti kita boleh panen bersama.
Okay, then we can have a harvest together, and I can do the dehusking, and then have that adventure.
Jadi
Okay.
kalau yang sini, ini umurnya baru 1 bulan setengah.
Okay, the one on his right is actually 1.5 months old.
Jadi kita penanamannya itu bergantian. Jadi biar tamu-tamu yang datang ke sini tidak kecewa.
Yeah, because this place is actually mostly for educational purpose, so they have one plot at each cycle of the rice, so that they always have something for people to come and harvest or plant. Okay, makasih Bapak, makasih Ibu, kita makan ya?
Iya.
Okay, so thank you. Go. Oh, touch only, okay. Cuma mau dipegang. Mau dicoba pegangnya.